September 9th.
Have another
Curse of Strahd. We've just arrived in Krezk. Game on.
user, the caster.
Magic, yeah. I have very limited magic. I think I might... I was looking, like... After I saw how much damage I did last session, I was looking online. And people are like... I think I might not take the assassin path for rogue because I think it might be too broken. Like, I honestly think, like... Because with assassin... If I actually surprise somebody, it's an automatic critical, and I'm throwing so much dice already that it's like I'm gonna call myself assassin, but I'm probably just gonna take another path because like that's so much damage that it's like, and then at that point I'm always gonna be looking to try to like get somebody like from behind and stuff like it's just
right. That was that was the thing in the old AD&D. If you had a thief. Is you were only good in a fight if you could sneak up and get behind somebody.
Quadruple backstab.
Yeah, exactly, and get the backstab. Because otherwise I was useless in a fight. And just kind of go, here's my... Because I was a halfling, so I had my little short sword, and it's like, nee.
So I might do like an actual
body,
something like that.
Jay, hyperspace, awesome.
Nice, isn't it?
Me and my two boys, we killed 3.5 hours like that.
It does. You get out of there, and it's just like the old days where your eyes are about this big.
I'm serious. I was like,
running alpha
wait, it's like 6 o'clock. I got to work tomorrow. Wait, it's just like. Because we went on a Sunday afternoon where it was really light. There weren't a lot of people there. Kick in the pants. Kick in the pants.
I don't know if you guys are actually sitting on chair pads, but I think yours has the actual back.
Doesn't.
I don't know.
It's like a little bit. This is a little smaller.
It's pretty good in it. Pretty good in it.
Yeah, it's very good.
I do enjoy flavored popcorn.
Gotta go get the dead animal juice out of here. Woo! Fast follow. Holy hell. Something died in there, so I've been just drying it up as much as I can. Always helps when it rains. Used to stink like dead things.
Well, I have spell cards ready,
So we're at the scout camp out this weekend.
Oh, it's this weekend?
No, it was this last weekend.
Oh, okay.
Camporee's coming up. But
So you had decent weather then?
yeah, it was awesome. So Vaughn and I just used the backpacking tents.
Gotcha.
But anyways, so I'm there, and Vaughn saw he's wanted to get his own D&D group started and stuff, but like there's a lot of hyperactive shits in Scouts, so I'm just like, yeah. So the most hyperactive kid, right in the middle of Scouts, little downtime, pulls out the D&D box set, the board game one, the Drizzt with the little tiles, looks like Descent. I'm like, holy crap, this kid? I'm talking to his mom. No, he plays the Dungeons Dragons board game all the time. He's given up computer and all this other stuff to play the Dungeons Dragons board game. He's just absolutely obsessed with it. So Vaughn's just like, I can't play that. That's the board game.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, you will go to his house and you'll play this fucking game and like it. That's hilarious.
Pizza. Oh, thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
You know, Dave, every time I take money from you, I always feel like a kid's going to drop out of school or something.
It's just petty cash from Adams County.
Yeah, that's just out of the sticky note fund.
You're not going to pay me in sticky notes?
Yeah, I could.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything. I'll get you next time.
So hey,
no, we were.
So I guess I'm gonna go for it. Is that right? If I play Creeper?
Yeah, switch over to it.
Okay.
So what we talked about in the email was maybe focusing on vocalizing what your character would think and also what your character would do. So metagaming to some extent that my character thinks that such and such, but he's going to do such. So he may be congruent with what he thinks or not, but maybe to vocalize that more, just using character names more.
That would help too, like if your character is kind of deceptive, you can kind of voice that a little easier.
Yep. But yeah, listening to the last couple of episodes has been enlightening because it's, like I was saying, it's difficult to listen to your own voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, try when you sing.
But I'll get it uploaded soon.
And
you get to sing the song tonight because I had to sing it last time.
Hey
See
Jay,
if I can find it. Since you're the actual singer, I'm gonna make you.
and you had a mini that would work well for the house elf.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes. It's. Didn't we pull it out? This one, right?
Perfect. Yeah. Let's do
And
it.
this is old. You have this one with your set, don't you?
I don't know if we have that one with the old.
We have the old orc set. I don't think I have that.
But it just looks so beady-eyed, horny-eared, house-elved. So much for the no humans and nobody than humans.
Yeah, we're just going totally off the rails, Jay. Sorry.
It's going to be a Warforged party of paladins.
Yeah, you know.
Half Warforged, half house elf.
Hey, all my backups are humans.
Well, now I have a backup character. It's the Calixto Amata. So here's my level 5 house elf. And so, just for clarification, I can have a 50
For clarification,
gold piece gem.
instead of magic circle, I
It's
have
permanent.
Guardian. Okay.
For chromatic orb, it requires a 50 gold piece gem. It doesn't. It's
But
not
it's permanent.
consumed by the spell. You just have to have it on you.
Okay.
And then I thought,
We have gems.
okay, cool. House elves don't use wands. It didn't seem like in the Harry Potter verse.
I believe they use either a sock or...
I was going to use one of those spider, like a wilted gland from one of those arachna, whatever they're called,
Oh yeah.
the giant spiders.
Yep. I'm going to leave the trees up because you guys are in Krezk and they grow their trees in their town because they want to be self-sufficient because they don't like to go outside the walls. So those will still be up. And otherwise it looks like every place else you've been.
Okay, so yeah, his arcane focus will be an acromantula gland.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have to squeeze it and make it go?
Probably. I don't know that I'll roleplay that.
You got to do the role playing for it.
So we're gonna find Creeper and Krezk.
I guess, would that work well? Would that work all right?
Sure. Ed, you can shut that window if you want. It should be cold enough in here now. Fucking Colorado. I moved here because I hate snow. Believe it or not.
Where'd you move from?
Minnesota.
Okay.
Well, that's because the snow stays there
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
November till, April.
That's the same thing in New Hampshire.
Whereas here it
You from New
melts.
Hampshire? I lived in New Hampshire for 3 years.
Oh, okay. I grew up in Boston.
I lived in Boston too for 6 months.
Couldn't pay enough to go back to Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you bring cheese? Do you have cheese pizza?
No. Guys want plates?
Here's some napkin fish if anybody needs them.
All right, thanks.
Plates.
Oh, thank you.
No, since Dave strictly requested something else besides cheese.
You know what? I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop on my way home and buy a veggie pizza. An extra large.
Well, I would eat a veggie pizza.
I would eat that in a heartbeat.
No, because we were joking about it never getting
not-
eaten
not-
at the at work.
But not a cheese pizza, just a cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Nutrify.
Thanks, Ed.
No, thank you. Come on.
Thank you, Amanda.
Did you go to Tacticon?
Yeah.
And?
The hotel was good. The game, it was low attendance. Kind of as expected. It was a typical mix. A couple good games, a couple mediocre games, and kind of another, what the fuck am I doing here game.
No.
Was Scott down there?
Who?
Crossing?
I didn't see him.
Where was it? Where?
Oh, it's in the Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the.
Did you see FFG and Warhammer are terminating their license?
Mm-hmm.
So all those games won't be supported after
It's been a decade.
February.
Wow.
I don't be able to buy anything on their site.
I don't think we'll ever see anyone pick up the roleplay license again.
No. FFG just sat on it too long and killed it.
And I don't think even the 40K license has much value either.
I guess there was an organized play 40K.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Brett.
What's going Brett?
Did you get my email?
Yes. I
Okay,
did.
good.
Yeah, it was weird because I got home at 5 o'clock, got my email, and I was like, okay, I need to go look at some stuff. And I go up to my computer to look at some stuff. And
Porno?
what's that?
Porno?
Yeah.
I like the holographic inflatables myself.
No, for my character, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna reply to Jay before I get there or before I leave, so that he knows what I'm thinking. And my wife goes, "What time are you supposed to be there?" I'm like, 6:50, 7 o'clock. She's like, "You know, it's 6:40." I'm like, it was 5:30 when I walked upstairs. She's like, "Yeah, you were clicking on a bunch of shit," and I'm like,
Porn.
I was?
You black out. I always black out.
I'm like, I've got the player's handbook PDF open, and it's like in the middle of nothing, just in the middle of the book. And I'm like, I have no idea what happened in the last 40 minutes. I have no clue what happened.
Did anybody take you to the back of a place that looked like the back of Bowen Duke's warehouse?
No, I just have terrible ADD.
Huh.
Apparently I got distracted and something happened.
Nobody
Wow.
slipped you a little fentanyl cocktail.
Yeah, so I was like, I think I need to take some Adderall.
Yeah, you might need to take your meds.
Yeah.
All right, so recap of last session. I got some notes here.
Well, what about Dave's notes?
Yeah, what did Dave's notes say?
I'm gonna type all these up too. I meant to do it before this session. But
Though to be fair, I have to show you a picture of this girl that I hired about 2 weeks ago.
He took pictures of it
He
already?
wasn't looking at porn.
No. She was wearing this frumpy outfit, and she said that she was related to one of the people that worked on the night shift. And I forgot to ask when me and my partner were interviewing her who she was related to. And I was going to ask her at the end of the interview, and my manager was like, well, who's she related to? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't ask. And I couldn't remember what the hell her last name was. Well, she just actually started the other day, and I'm the one that coordinates the new hires and getting them their temporary supervisors and all this stuff. So I got her last name, and I'm like, oh, I'll just look her up on Facebook real quick and see who her relative is. And I look her up on Facebook, and like the first image on there, I was like, holy
Is it for real?
shit, yeah.
How leak will you drag it out? Jaime shall review.
Are we gonna need tissues?
Yeah,
Costco?
I did.
Yeah. Lube.
Good stuff.
Yeah, no.
Am I gonna need the pens? Because when I
Or a
work,
bucket.
I don't bother to take it off.
Jesus.
Holy jeez.
This is her.
Yeah. I'm just glad she's not going to be in my group, because I'd get fired.
Wow.
Damn, boy.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I was like, holy shit, apparently she models. Well, the business suit and the frumpy outfit she was wearing completely hid all that.
This is why I'm not on Facebook anymore, because I was friends with 350 kids aged 18 to 24. That were my former students.
Well,
They're
she's
like,
30.
Hey, Mr. Zalek, give me my Facebook.
She's
friend."
33, so
I don't need to see you at your drunk, slutty,
just like,
Halloween.
I accidentally
sorority
butt
party.
friended some chick, and my wife instantly hopped on that one, so I'm
I have
more thoughtful about that.
I have so many technicians that just friend me on Facebook, and the thing is that I don't want to give them my number, but Facebook Messenger is an easy way for them to get in touch with me.
Right.
So.
I have a specific work friends Facebook thing that filters the vast majority of stuff on my Facebook.
I'm way too lazy for that
Yeah.
kind of organization shit.
I
I'm
have
trying to
that
keep
too.
the two separate. I just don't see anything inappropriate on my Facebook, and I delete posts on my Facebook if friends post things like dick cupcakes on my wall. Because I have like directors and shit on my Facebook, so I'm like, that one's gone.
Most of my Facebook is just
Dick
my band's
cupcakes.
playing here.
All right, Brett, what do you remember from last game?
We had some werewolves that we fought.
Yeah.
That we scared off.
And there were some poor assumptions that were made to my character. And then we got the chick from the church and started getting her to the Abbey or something like that. And everybody thinks that the leader in the Abbey is what's his
The
name?
necromancer.
Strahd.
Yeah,
Right.
might be. The town people. Alright, so what I got is Irene wants to see Abbott or see the pool.
Hey,
The pool of
Abbott!
trust. The Tesseract pool, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, Tesseract. Not Tesseract.
That's more than
Yeah, I knew there's some association in my brain. We found a wooden raven with a vampire thing in it.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, is this we?
This was.
Yeah.
Was that announced to everybody?
Yeah, it was like right in the middle of the road. I picked it up.
I was just listening to the session, and I'm like, oh yeah, the Raven with the vampire thing. It was one of Blinksy's appropriate for kid toys.
Yeah.
With a vampire fang in it.
I saw it as a good omen because we kind of found out that the ravens are not bad. They're trying to help us.
So you assume.
So I assume.
Because the Ravens are from the representative of one of the noble houses that was, or one of the noble dyke gods, wasn't it?
I'm not sure we found out that. Somebody said like that they're not what they seem, and I thought that was a bad thing. And then they helped us. And then somebody also said that that the ravens are a force for good in.
The Ravens represent the previous deity. Has it deity? Deity? How do you pronounce that?
Deity.
It's Chaos
Good.
and Chimera's. Sorry, mispronunciation. And Rouges.
We figured out who we think the leader of the werewolves is. There's two of them. There's one called Kirill, who seems to be like the werewolves we met's boss.
Right.
And then there's Mother Night.
Zolyaka.
I think we've already got one.
We don't really know if there's like warring factions between them, but there definitely seem to be some disagreements between the werewolves a little bit.
Okay. You start it up.
Dmitri
No, that's what I was
Krezkov.
gonna be. That's what I was gonna be doing when I lost some time.
All right.
Dmitri Krezkov is the Lord of Krezk. We met him. His son died like a week ago. It was his last son. End of his bloodline. Much sadness. I wrote.
Much sadness. Such unhappy. Much sadness.
Isn't that like a Pink Floyd song?
And then the Abbey at Krezk is a fortress, and it's been reopened by the abbot.
It just sounds weird.
So,
But is it really Strahd?
but that
Here's this.
the people in Krezk seem to think it's kind of it might be Strahd.
Wait, do they think that or do we think that?
The people do. We don't know. I'm not sure what to think.
Think for yourself.
The Abbey.
I have 8 intelligence.
The town bee.
My sword is for me.
Oh, that's why your character's so overconfident.
I don't measure that very well. I just assume I can kill it.
Oh,
Nothing showed me otherwise.
we were talking about in-game character concepts. You can declare what your character would think or do. We don't metagame with it anyways, but if you're gonna... I don't know, we're gonna try and use character names and stuff.
Wait, what?
More often.
Game character concepts.
Yeah.
What's your name?
It's Midrash. Midrash. Almost sounds like Red Rash or something.
Creeper. We got Amanda. Amanda's easy. What was your name again?
Yosef.
Yosef.
Did I get
Yosef
There it is.
Lupai.
I remember the
Scarface
Make yourself a new one with a postie.
Oh yeah.
weakling old man.
Alright, what's your character's name?
Aspelor. I got a table tent.
A speller.
Do you want some tape?
DM.
Yes, I would have to look some tape.
Medrash. Hi.
And a Abednego?
What's that?
Madrash and Abednego?
And you're
Bro, what's your
bringing,
name?
you're
What's your
getting
name
a
again?
creeper?
Medrash.
Yep.
Medrash?
Yeah.
Like a rash on your midsection.
Yeah, like your medium rash.
Amanda. Yosef.
Okay, so we made it to Krezk.
Yep.
So we should deliver this girl somewhere here. We have what's her name?
Ileana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we keep transporting this girl around? Are we trying to get her safe?
Trying to the
someplace?
safest place, and
But
she
wasn't
wanted
she-
to go to Krezk because it's farther away.
And the Abbey is supposedly really safe.
Yeah, so is the pool is the Tesseract pool is supposedly magical too.
Right.
So they wanted to transport her here to get her farther away from Strahd.
So here's
Plus the walls are bigger, everything.
Here's the. Yep. It's like the Emperor in the new movie. Everything's bigger.
Yep.
Here's the town itself. You came in through the front door. There's the old Svalich Road, which you kept getting lost on. Abbey of St. Markovia is on this massive hill. It sits about 400 feet above the town. There's a winding path that goes up to it. You guys had gotten there and were allowed to stay with the burgomaster, whose son just died. But considering how happy that house was, you couldn't wait to decide what you were going to do with Princess Leia here, Irina.
How old was his son? Is he like a child?
13 or 14.
How did he die?
I don't know.
Probably wouldn't ask the burgomaster, but I'd probably ask around town. People would know, probably.
Did I go over the... I gave you a whole bunch of information at the end because I knew you guys would forget a lot of it. So I just kind of prefaced a lot of it. So, 14-year-old son Ilya to illness. Nobody in the village visits the Abbey anymore. The Abbey's bell rings at odd times, day and night. The place is filled with baleful screams and horrible, inhuman laughter that can be heard throughout the village. The abbot hasn't aged a day in over a century. He occasionally visits the shrine of the White Sun, but doesn't talk much. He demands tribute in the form of wine. No one knows his true name or where he came from, and many believe that he's Strahd's servant or Strahd himself.
That whole not aging a day in a century, that leads to the whole...
Abbey of St. Markovia is named after a priest, the Morning Lord, who took the stand against the devil Strahd. After a fierce uprising, our Markovia lost. Markovia and most of her loyal followers are stormed. Castle Ravenloft only be destroyed. The pool at the north end of the village here, see it?
Yeah.
Provides fresh water throughout the year. Next to the pool, villagers built an ancient shrine to the Morning Lord in a gazebo.
Gazebo.
You must face the gazebo alone.
It is known as the Shrine of the White Sun. How many much you take with you? Burgomaster Krezk recently lost his son. His wife's name is Anna. Dmitry Krezk, fearless wife, have no living children now because the last one died of an illness. He's very broken up.
And they've had more children die, I'm assuming. By
All their children have died of illness. While you are here, Anna gets called to a birthing. She's the...
Would that illness be lack of blood or...
No, didn't get drained. Got sick from the cold and the chill and damp and died. Anna is called to a birthing
Oh, I'm sure she
nearby in town.
And Anna's Dimitri's wife.
Yep. There's a local midwife named Kretiana Doloff to deliver a newborn. In the absence of a priest, the burgomaster's wife, Anna Kreskova, is called upon to supervise the blessed event and offer prayers of health to the mother and baby. You guys can wait out front, or you can wait till she comes back, or you can do something else.
Amanda, being the motherly type, will go assist if necessary, if they need help.
You got it. What are you two gonna do?
I'm also going to go assist.
I
Okay.
as well, being a cleric, I
Okay.
case my special abilities are needed.
Right. How zealous are you about your one god?
He's pretty zealous about his one god.
Because you haven't seen any power from these other gods, but you know that you drop the power bomb all the time. So I'm just wondering,
You
like,
serve a God of wrath and judgment.
yeah, are you Old Testament or are you New Testament?
Old Testament.
Okay.
Good old
He's out for wrath
Yahweh.
because
Children survive on
He's
their
out-
own strength.
I am the
he's
one
out
who
for
is.
wrath because of what basically the bat people, the vampires in the middle of the universe did to his small hermitage and basically killed everybody there except for him. That scarred me.
Okay.
Scarred?
Jay, I'm awaiting insertion into the game. I could give you my player background now.
Let's
do
hear your
that?
player background and figure out how to drop you in.
Okay, no.
Oh,
you're
but I'm
just
also all
playing
about
somebody
the
else?
world.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you
You
before?
got the one.
I was the soldier with the sailor background from Samaria, or whatever Conan's verse is. Okay, this is Creature. He is from the Harry Potter verse.
Creeper?
Creeper.
Get your own character name right.
What did I say?
Creature.
Oh, sorry. Creeper. I probably said creature. Creeper. And so he actually served one of the Death Eaters.
Which one?
It was.
Was it Marla from Fight
No, it was. Dang
She
it.
rocks.
It was not her. It was one of the ones that was killed in the battle at the school. Hogwarts, yeah. So like the second Wizarding War, or whatever it was.
Well, get us a name.
Okay, I'll have to look it up because I forgot to write it down here.
We're going all in this time. This
Cameras
character's gonna be
straight back.
Going balls deep on this.
Here, you want to
Okay.
use my phone?
So I'll look it up. Anyways,
creature.
so the Death Eaters
Creeper.
used him to try to appropriate arcane items, and so Creeper failed to intone the proper incantation while attempting to free a Horcrux of Herpo the Foul from its magically protected hiding place. A rip in the magical ether brought Creeper to Barovia as a prisoner of Count Strahd.
Huh.
But it's pointless if we don't know that Death Eater's name.
And are you freed from your Death Eater yet? What's his name?
I think you might be freed in that.
Because I don't believe you can be freed from your Death Eater until you A, receive an article of clothing, and B, know the Death Eater's name. Where should we insert
All
him?
right,
in
you
there?
guys continue.
No, it's okay. We'll wait.
He can meet me.
We'll wait for Mr. Chia to finish off his job over here.
He can meet me. Asplor does not believe that children need blessings at birth; that they should survive on their own strength. And so I'm gonna go check out the shrine at the lake.
Okay.
because-
Are you bringing Irina with you?
No, Irina and me.
Oh, that's right.
You guys should probably hold on. I would just knock her out and
Amanda,
get her around.
sneaking up behind her. She keeps sneaking up behind her with a dagger.
Amanda would probably drag Arena along with her.
Yeah, probably.
You gonna drag Irina with to the birth?
Teach her something.
Unless you want to come with me.
You wanna leave her with the burgomaster?
Yeah, I can kind of keep a close eye on her too.
And then what about Ismark, the lesser?
You can do it.
No, there's no place for her.
He's been trying to entertain Demira with the game of checkers, but he
Who?
just doesn't. Ismark, the lesser's trying to entertain the current burgomaster here with the game of checkers, but the burgomaster went all morbid because he's talking about when the black one moves off the black spot onto the black spot, it represents people moving from the crypt out into the light and then back into the crypt. So Ismark threw up his hands and was like,
No, there's no place
But I
for
just,
her.
I nod my head that that's correct.
I just think we need to keep Arena kind of in our line of sight, as it were.
She seems
Since
to
we
get in
don't
trouble.
trust this Abbey,
She
the
gets
abbot.
into enough trouble on her own too.
Yeah, oh yeah. But I mean, since we think it's either Strahd or
Yep.
wait, is that electronics at the table?
Yep.
oh,
Breaking a cardinal rule.
we have the no electronics at the table rule.
unless you have to.
Until you're belittled by the GM.
What if that's how you pull up your spells?
Too bad.
Promote. Or take a player handbook.
Then I'm stealing your player's handbook.
Oh, I have.
This says he was accidentally killed
Yes. Yep.
by a stray killing curse.
Yep.
Was he a cucaracha?
Here, use most of the spells you need.
Expelliarmus.
I basically exclusively use them to hurt people or heal. So
This is the only photo we
I don't have
of
level
him.
2s though, so.
He
Probably.
looks like all the other Death Eaters.
Well, he's wearing a Death Eater mask. They're
That's some of them,
there you go.
but not a couple.
So I can change that if you want to, or adapt it to someone else.
That's fine.
Dolanov, or you want.
I'd pick somebody cool.
Well, I picked him because he kind of would have a vague background and would allow for some flexibility.
Fine.
You mean insert Voldemort?
Instead, he picked Vagamort. He whose name we shall have forgotten. Alright. You set out across Krezk. Light snow. There are rabbits out eating turnips, which have recently popped up around town. Rabbits all over the place. And every now and then you'll see a child, snare one, come out of a crypt, snare one with a rope near the turnips, and then bash its head in with a rock and bring it in. Mommy, look what I found. Shut the door to the crypt. It's cold out there. And then the little house has a little.
This was the location where everyone was so depressed and living in the
crypts. And you guys brought wine, which helped a lot of the children come out of the crypts. Some of the adults are needing a little bit more prodding yet.
I'm impressed by these children's resilience and ability to kill rabbits for their families.
Yeah.
This is
And they do it with.
This town is definitely better than the
They
last
do it with
one.
efficiency and a cold uncaring. That's, the method in Krezk.
Such is the method of survival.
Anyway, so you guys head over to this other house, and it's a family that's still living above ground. They have like a garland of some faded flowers on the front, and so the lady goes in. The midwife is in there. You can hear the woman grunting away, and you guys wait around out front.
I'm going to the shrine. So.
Right, and you meet up with Creeper?
That's what I said that could be a place where I could just find him.
Alright, so you guys come up with a backstory. Alright, so you hear all this grunting and screaming and yelling, and over the course of several hours, there's that wet schlocking sound.
The shrine of the white sun at the gazebo at the lake.
When Anna and the midwife come out, they're both kind of pale and quiet.
Is everything all right?
The baby did not cry.
Is there something I could do?
It has no soul.
Could I see the baby?
Sure. You and your false god, sure.
Being a mom and being in a mom's club, is that unusual?
Very unusual for this culture to not have a crying baby. Crying babies are thought to have no soul.
But in my day and age, have we heard, is that
No, nothing like that on Earth.
really?
But babies always cry. Because you hit them so hard, once they come out of that, then they always cry.
But it's alive. It just didn't cry.
Yeah, it even feeds. So you two go in, and Brett, your character goes in as well. The effect of playing a non-human for both Creeper and for you, Brett, is usually you get disadvantage on social checks. So it's what sucks about not being
What? No,
being amongst the races.
I'm just role playing my character, Creeper. I'm just in game, Jay. I'm just in game right now as Creeper.
Okay. It's a healthy baby boy. Do you have the loincloth or do you have
Uncomfortably close.
Oh God.
Please.
Yeah, I'm always like looking for stuff, or like I feel
Be around the lake.
Presents out here in the lake, like yeah.
Go ahead and make a wisdom insight check, either one of you, or you as well, Brett.
Okay.
How many kids are you tonight?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Here, you can use these ones for the last one. Wisdom insight.
Humans, and I assume they're
17.
beings around the plane.
Okay.
So
Hey, hold on, time out.
God damn it! You used my 20.
Now it's broken. It's not going to roll ones anymore. What are you
I
doing?
was gonna use Dave's dice to see if I can instill a little bit of better luck on him.
Oh,
My first roll was a natural 20.
I rolled a 17.
You said it was
Well, I rolled a
insight.
10, but
Okay. Ryan, that sounds good.
15.
okay.
I got 25.
Do you guys all three look at the baby? It looks dull. It's like alive, but it's just empty in the eyes. Like if you blink or you squint, it looks like the eyes aren't even there and there's just black holes here. But if you look at it straight on, it's human, it's alive.
Is the mother conscious?
She is. She's bawling her eyes out. Very depressed. Grassy.
I asked her who the father was.
The father's out in the hallway. He hasn't been told the news yet.
Jamie, more.
I'm good, thank you. Amanda's gonna go peek out in the hallway.
He's out there joking with one of the other relatives.
Does anything look amiss with him? Like
He's just like expecting that, baby's gonna be good and healthy. You want to fill him in on the details and tell him that everything's terrible and his baby has no soul? Darzan's his name.
no, I'm an outsider here, so that's probably not Amanda's place. Yosef, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I'm considering.
I've had a lot of friends that have had babies. I've never heard of something like this.
It's very strange. I wonder, perhaps, if it is possession or something stranger, perhaps?
You could try. What was your spell? that you were
Protection
gonna
from
cast?
evil and good. That's what I was thinking.
You could try it.
I will try it.
Roll me a d20.
A 13.
Alright.
And if it's a wisdom spell thing, it would be
You're casting it on the child, or are you casting it around the child?
on the child, because it's a touch.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
You get the feeling that there's something holding. This is going deep. Something holding the soul back from entering the child.
This is not good. There's
Probably from whatever grave the original soul is located in, is unable to escape to get to the child, because all souls are recycled in Ravenloft.
Something is holding its soul back.
If you had maybe one of Dave's characters hasn't died yet enough to release its soul.
Hey, this is like the first time his character's changed, not because he died.
You want to get ahead of the curve?
Creeper and Asplar, you guys go both head out to the.
Changed my mind.
So I head out to the shrine and I see creature. I assume it's like right on the lake.
Yeah, so Creature, part of his motivations and traits include, because he was kind of this treasure hunter for the Death Eaters, he still likes to collect samples from exotic plants and animals. He likes to search for like arcane objects, that sort of thing. And his flaw is I have to play with any dangerous artifacts I find.
I have some.
So basically, I'm out in the shrubs and the plants around this lake. I'm sensing some sort of arcane presence, and I'm just kind of exploring.
Okay.
He recognizes me as a non-human. He's assuming I'm not of this plane.
Oh, spider! That's a jumper too. Jumper! Damn it! Get away from me! Sorry. There's a little might.
So I would go up to Creeper and I would ask, "What manner of ascendant do you serve, foul creature?" I just assume you're some kind of demon spawn.
Sure. I respond. I serve the masters of the black arts. I serve the eater of souls. I serve Lord Voldemort and his minions.
Thank you. I have not heard of your lord. He must be very weak.
Well,
The soul that should enter the baby is being held back from somewhere. You know that all souls are recycled in Ravenloft. So if someone dies or buried in the ground, if they had a soul, it would go into the next. Well, you're very familiar with this, but it would go into the next. Soulless creature.
Receptacle.
first in, first out queue or something.
I mean,
Do you have anything you'd like to try?
is there anything? I mean,
It could be a freshly buried corpse somewhere. We were joking that it could be one of Dave's characters hasn't died yet.
Can you, with your powers, can you see where? Can you see where any souls may be holding back?
I don't think so.
I don't have the sight into stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't either. That's what I was trying to.
Jay, was there any loot you wanted to give me from the Harry Potter verse?
Yes.
No electronics at the table.
Hi, Ava. How are you? Mom said somebody else was supposed to bring you home. I know, but somebody else was supposed to bring you home. Did you get a note that somebody else was bringing? Well, and call me back if you need to. Okay, bye. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking old man. Fuck off. I don't even know where I get the role-playing opportunities for Arena. Even under gray skies, the pool and shrine at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, in its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched as though waiting to be embraced.
Perhaps, Amanda, we need to find
I would ask
the most recent
Creeper what your mission
either
here is.
crypt or cemetery. Type
Find
thing.
objects for Master
Find the fresh graves. Maybe.
that can aid him in his war.
Who does he war against?
The Muggles.
Madras.
That's some other type of foul demon?
Yeah, yes.
What do you think
I
about
poke at you.
How can we?
impure.
Ow!
Any ideas on how we could possibly, stop the souls or stop whatever is
I guess I
holding
would
the
kind
souls
of
back?
check out this gazebo and check out this statue and.
Yeah, so would I.
Do you have any,
What I came here for.
as your second self, any insight?
Yosef,
Oh, I was just about to give
what
you
happens when someone turns into one of these creatures of the night, the vampire, the vampires?
I would imagine their soul is gone.
Gone?
Magic-wise,
or
no.
Or is it just
knowledge?
Yeah.
you can destroy a soul.
Or does it consume the soul, or turn the soul?
Roll.
Oh,
So you can roll.
how long ago was the Burger Master's son passed away?
Oh, your gem for your cantrip is a hyacinth of an inestimable beauty. Okay. With no power.
I say we go investigate.
It's worth 100,000 gold pieces.
What? Well, see,
If it had power.
my belief system would be that, because in essence that's reincarnation.
I would just kill you and take it. I'm
And
sorry.
I would believe that once
It's
you
like
die, your soul
Circus
goes to
Zirconia.
heaven or hell.
It's like,
Since I'm hardcore Catholic boy.
I've heard of your hokey religion.
She's Presbyterian. Okay.
Do you get access
Because
to the
you're in
skills?
kind of a alternate Earth type setting, aren't you?
It says
Yeah.
in there under
It's a-
multi-class at the end
basically
of the class
World War
section,
I
it'll say
era.
what happens if you multi-class.
Weird war
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of.
Yeah, and
Doesn't
so
say anything
there's,
about skills,
but there's
just weapon proficiencies.
basically it's Baltimore who's this going after this specific vampire, but they're
a little more beastly. And
Yeah, there's a section in there.
I'm
Just
for the Dresden Verse.
whatever the multi-class.
So
ruling
Asplar,
is.
yeah.
So what? In my world, it's very good to keep servants of ascendance in your circle because power kind of brings power.
All right, so you're
And I assume this Voldemort, whatever, is some kind of weak ascendant. So, I am going to look at you and say, "You serve me now," and I'm going to intimidate you. And oh my God, that's like a 28.
Oh my.
Okay.
Are you surly like that creature?
Yeah, are you like the grumpy house elf, or are you more like Dobby?
Yeah, I'm not. No.
Or maybe like
Creature like Asplar.
No, I'm more the bitter, kind of surly, indifferent, fatalistic,
That's fun.
Got
But as a
cigarette in my mouth.
treasure hunting house elf,
Yeah,
you're like,
but I'm a treasure hounding elf that like belongs to the Teamsters.
so more like Indiana Jones. You're more like, who's Indiana Jones' old man partner?
Sala?
No,
Wait, which one?
Short round.
who's the guy?
Kid?
Who's the guy you worked with at the university?
Oh,
Marcus.
see him. Marcus.
More like Marcus Brody.
I don't know.
Except
He knows 13 languages. He'll blend in.
except for the fact that they turned him into just pure comic relief in the third film. Like he was supposed to have a clue, and then they made him just.
And then he's just wandering around, imbecile.
Okay, I see.
Okay. So I guess I'll just make a roll just to see if I rolled a 20.
I think the will save. I'm not really sure how.
Speaking of.
7. No. So I rolled.
So I own you now.
He wasted your 20.
His 28. I oppose it with a 10. So can we buy that, Jay? That Creeper will kind of follow along with Asplar here.
That's fine. You just need to define that role. And
All right.
roll me a D8 and a D4, please. A D8 and a D6, please.
Me.
Yep.
Get your artifact.
Total of 11.
So
A
give me
6 on the 6-sided die and a 5 on the 8.
Okay. Part of your passion then is to prove worthy of another person's love, and then roll me a D10 to decide how you would like to.
Wait. I gotta prove what?
You're
So
worthy
prove-
of this other person's
Prove
love.
that you're worthy. And then roll me a D12 to determine the method of how you want to murder your owner.
Okay. 5.
Electrocution.
I have 3rd level lightning bolt.
because all house elves inevitably want to murder their owners.
That's right. Yes, Asplar, I serve.
That's gonna work out great. All right. So everybody's got an artifact at least.
We're gonna check out the shrine and see if there's anything else that seems to be magical about it, or about the lake, or anything like
The Morning Lord faces the east towards the dawn, which is where the dark glow goes to a lighter glow before the whole sky goes to that dark glow.
Okay.
The locals refer to the statue and gazebo as the Shrine of the White Sun, but they have no idea where their ancestors named it that, because they have not seen a white sun ever. The water itself looks very pure. Would you like to dive in or bury your face into it
I'd
and
scoop
suck
up
down?
some to drink.
Okay. You feel very refreshed. In fact, it just feels powerful once you've drank it.
I tell Creeper that you should drink some of this water, that it is quite refreshing and that you clearly need more strength. If you were to serve an ascendant that I serve, you need
Anybody down any hit points?
I am actually.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, okay, I'll get on all fours and sip up some water.
Okay. You get the feeling that it's magical water.
As I'm drinking, I kind of give him the stink eye.
You put a little extra in your cheek so that you can save it because you like to save these
Yes,
things.
I do like to save
You'll
things.
spit it into one of your vials.
You know what? No,
And you've never seen him carry a backpack, so you're not sure where he carries all those vials.
No,
But-
so I do have a glass bottle with a dead Sprite inside of it.
Okay.
So I will fill it up with water.
Okay.
And the dead Sprite will be floating inside of it.
Hold on a second. I need to see what happens.
So, do you wear clothes? And
Yes, I have a loincloth and I do have a backpack.
okay.
I'm very intrigued by your dead Sprite in the bottle.
It's more like a sack I throw over my shoulder and kind of
Gotcha.
like a hobo. Yeah, kind of a. Yeah.
The dead Sprite moves, but remains dead. It goes. You see it go like this.
I'd be,
Okay. I would jealously tuck it away back into my bag.
I would begin preaching at you about how when the apocalypse happens, your evil ascendant is going to be washed away, and that you shall be glad to be following me, as that is your only chance to survive the impending justice that is the whirlwind.
So
I think we found the person that's going to take over this realm after Strahd today.
So, Jay, I have a bond that I haven't really accounted for yet. It says I have discovered a great threat and must rally allies against it. So I didn't know if that would be in Ravenloft or if that would be back in the Harry Potter verse.
Well, there's some crossover, so if you think of something, you can make the equivalent here.
Okay.
Or you can randomly roll for it in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Well,
Evidently, there's a whole bunch of reproduced
as I'm
charts in
listening
here
to
that
the
they've
rantings,
plagiarized from previous editions.
as I'm listening to the rantings of Aspelar, it does have a resonance of truth with me.
Roll me a d20.
6.
That would be defamation. Framing, gossiping, or slander, humiliation, or libel and insults.
So I'm just going to look at him angrily because he's besmirching the Death Eaters.
I fear you not at all. You're this
That'd be
big
your-
and naked. I could kill you with my
Well,
hand.
of course, all the lords think lesser of their servants.
I assume this is a demon baby. All right, this is what I assume.
You're like, you've heard of elves? Did you tell them what you are? No. Okay, so
I mean, based on what he looks like, I assume it's a demon baby.
you kind of, yeah.
So Mint has a hunch. How long ago did the burgomaster's...
7 days.
Do we know where he might be buried?
Yes, in the backyard. Do you want to go back and look?
Yes.
Okay. There's a fresh burial in the back. And something creepy there is that there is a... So, behind the cottage graveyard of deceased members of the Krezk family are interred. Demetria and Anna's 4 children, all of whom died of illness, are buried here. Several of the family caskets are empty and their contents stolen recently. And there are all kinds of footprints. The child's grave of the most recent dead child is still here. And it's still intact.
The body,
But the other ones
Because I
appear
assume
to have
you
been
should
ransacked.
follow the whirlwind on your own strength.
Or
because one of my
robbed.
ideals is
Robbed.
chains are meant to be broken, as
And
are
he
those
was
who
interred
wield
only 4 days ago.
Yeah.
And one of the other nearby older ones, evidently the burgomaster, one of the Krezkovs, was some sort of knight or something. And that one appears also undisturbed, but there's a wispy presence around it.
So if I learn that,
Okay.
but I don't know. I just assumed you're some servant from some god. Probably don't even have a soul.
Uh-huh. You've seen this before, some type of spirit here. Not the type of soul that would inhabit a baby, but some restless soul, some restless spirit here.
Well, but couldn't this move on to the child? You know what I mean?
But theoretically, if whatever this other restless spirit is was able to move on, it could, because they never leave.
But could it be responsible for holding the other soul back from either leaving or entering the newborn?
You don't know. But by tradition, the talk is that souls don't leave bodies for, a while anyways. So his dead child, live child, it won't have moved anywhere yet. if that were the case. But you do find it odd that the other ones have been dug up, and
How many have been dug up? Just one?
the other 3.
And do we know who they belong to?
The other children would have been his 3 other children.
Oh, okay, so the other children.
He doesn't know. You can see him in the window up there polishing a trophy or something.
How recent does it look like they've been disturbed?
So if his child died 7 days ago, it would be more than 4 days ago.
Yeah, the graves were disturbed.
Yep.
He never brought this up or thought this odd?
He hasn't been out here.
Oh. Should we interact with
He
this?
can't bear to come out here.
Should we interact
Try to
with this?
speak with the spirit in some way.
Speak with the dead. It's a spell.
Don't have that one. Didn't take it.
Jay, can Creeper take a Arcana check with the gazebo and the statue and the 13?
Madrash, do you have anything in any way to where we could possibly communicate with this spirit?
It's spiritually, divinely powerful pool. That's all you get. There is real magic. It's faded. It's not as powerful as it once was.
Alright.
I'm gonna take some of the water.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm going to tell Aspelar
Here's nothing.
it's imbued with the spirit of a faded god.
I'll take more of it then. I will fill up my.
Okay.
At that point, I would probably assume that there's not a whole lot going on here. I'd probably go back and look for the others.
Yeah, it doesn't look dangerous, so if you're going to bring Arena here, you could probably just do it.
I'll fill up my water skin.
How many
as
hit
well.
points you got?
I have 22.
How many points you got?
Hit points? 19.
How many you got?
35.
How many you got?
31.
What?
How many you got?
There's a pal.
It's half plus 1. And don't get one for 5th level.
Ah, that's what the problem was.
And you get full at first. Anyways, cool.
22 measly hit points.
I could actually slap you and kill you.
I just want
If
you
I
guys.
divinely slap you,
I just want to read you from the book of Strahd that the lead designer was Christopher Perkins. Do you know whose name is not on this book?
Gary Gygax.
J. Hafner. I just want you to know that. I did not write this.
Alright, thank you. I will follow Aspelar.
Just because we're all gonna die, it isn't your fault.
The DM's job is to be impartial.
So as Aspelar is returning to where these guys are at, I follow, but I don't walk alongside him. I kind of follow along behind him in his shadow.
Okay. Geisha step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said it was half.
I noticed that you're doing
Full
that,
first,
and I
plus your
scoff
con
at you and
bonus.
say that you should walk with pride.
And then half plus 1 plus
I
your
nod
con
and I
bonus for
continue.
subsequent 3 levels.
Okay. Wow, it rolled max hit points.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, the roll. Some of those things will be screwy. Anyways, do you have anything else you want to mention about the baby, the soul, anything that you know from your broad traveled knowledge?
I have insight.
Okay.
Other than that, nope.
Okay. All right. So you guys all meet up back at the burgomaster's house.
Well, do we want to interact with that spirit?
These guys are out back in the graveyard. You guys come walking up.
I immediately ask Madrash if Madrash serves the same master as a creeper. I assume they're both demons that serve some ascendant.
I have no idea who his master is.
Ah,
I
okay,
serve
well, I
my
have
lord.
2 ascendants servants following me then. Excellent.
And you got a priest of the one god.
Oh yeah, but he's just a weak old
designated
man.
driver.
He's just a weak old man, and she's surprised me sometimes, but strange. She's strange. Sports.
You have a headstrong lass.
So Creeper
Probably use a good spank.
So Yosef,
Could try.
Creeper has.
You got to do the voice.
Describing what my
Oh, you're doing the inner monologue first?
I'm at the metagame stage first.
Okay. Right, metagame first.
So Yosef, Creeper has an inquisitive nature, and he spots the crucifix on his that he's wearing around his neck, and Creeper kind of goes up and kind of goes to kind of touch it.
And I
Some goblin comes walking up to you.
I back up and what is this strange little thing?
No, it's a demon baby that serves some weak ascendant.
A demon baby.
Amulet, powerful.
Is he
I think Voldemort.
Yeah,
He serves Voldemort. Never heard of it.
It's Voldemort, which is better than Voldemort.
Would either of you know anything about communing with the spirit world?
I take knowledge religion.
Okay.
No, that's pretty good. I don't have a +1, but 19. Using all my rolls.
It's a knight's grave. He's a member of some order of the Silver Dragon. You're trying to